Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. It's Tuesday, November 4th, and it's election day in New Jersey. And here's a quintessential Jersey story to start your day off. It's equal parts absurd or audacious, but maybe somehow perfectly on brand. On his way to West Virginia last month to serve a 2-year prison sentence for voter fraud, serial ballot harvester Craig Calloway made sure he voted in today's election first. And for those of you who don't know, Calloway is a former Atlantic City Council president. He pled guilty to a caper where he paid people to act as messengers and go pick up ballots. Team Calloway filled out the ballots without the voters' knowledge. This was during the 2022 campaign. And Calloway, the ballot baron, was sentenced on July 23rd and told to report to prison within 90 days. So on September 25th, he applied for a mail-in ballot. The ballot was sent out on September 26th, and he returned it on October 8th. That's right. The man convicted of paying people to act as messengers to pick up mail-in ballots and fill them out without the voters' knowledge still found a way to cast his very own. And here's what becomes so unmistakably, unforgettably Jersey. It's unclear whether his vote's going to count or not. And that's because when Trenton rewrote one election law, it never stopped to see how the ink might spill onto another. New Jersey only bars voting by those already behind bars, not those who are packing for the trip. So Calloway, ever the grifter, might have found his final loophole, one last election before lights out. And he's been living in West Virginia for about 2 weeks, and yet he's still showing up in the system as an active voter. In New Jersey, if a vote by mail voter dies before 6 a.m. on election day, the law says their ballot should be pulled and not counted. Now, that's easier said than done. Frankly, it's an unrealistic law, but as the deputy attorneys general might say, I take no position on that. One possible argument is that you don't count the votes of people who are ineligible on election day, but the legislature, in its infinite precision, only disqualified the deceased, not the convicted. So here we are again in a place where clarity goes to die. New Jersey election law. Fixing that might be up to tonight's winner, Mikey Sherrill or Jack Chittarelli. No predictions from me on that. And as Leo McGarry said, the same night awaits us all. Have a great election day, everybody. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow.